Every romantic movie you've ever watched, from The Princess Bride to Titanic to your guilty pleasure Hallmark Christmas movie, is secretly following a formula written by two of the most powerful women in medieval Europe. And here's the kicker. They invented these stories as fantasy escapes from their own arranged marriages. Let's go back to 12th century France. For most of human history, writing was purely practical. Accounting, laws, religious texts. But suddenly, there's this new aristocratic class that can read and has time on their hands. For the first time ever, people are writing stories just for entertainment. And guess what they called these stories? Romances. Not because they were about love, but because they were written in Romance languages instead of formal Latin. Enter our protagonists. Eleanor of Aquitaine, one of the richest and most powerful people in Europe, and her daughter Marie, Countess of Champagne. These women had been married off for political alliances, Eleanor to two different kings she couldn't stand. So what did they do? They became literary patrons and commissioned stories where women were worshipped like goddesses, and men would literally die for love. Talk about wish fulfillment. Marie commissioned the famous Chrétien de Troyes to write about Lancelot. You know, the knight who falls hopelessly in love with Queen Guinevere. But here's what's wild. Marie literally gave him detailed instructions on how love should work in stories. Meanwhile, a scholar named Andreas Capellanus wrote an entire rulebook called De Amore that established principles we still see today. Love is all-consuming, jealousy proves true passion, and love makes men more virtuous. These medieval women created every trope we know. The knight saving the damsel, star-crossed lovers who can't be together, impossible quests for love, and even the idea that true love conquers death. The legend of Tristan and Isolde literally ends with plants growing from their graves and intertwining, because not even death could separate their love. Sound familiar? Here's the irony. Modern romance prides itself on strong female characters who aren't damsels in distress. But the original damsels weren't weak. They were literally goddesses that knights worshipped from afar. The medieval ladies created these powerful female archetypes because in real life, they had no choice in who they married or how they lived. So the next time you're watching a romantic movie and rolling your eyes at the predictable plot, remember, you're experiencing 800-year-old entertainment created by brilliant women who turned their personal frustrations into an entire genre. Every meet cute, every grand gesture, every "I would cross oceans for you" moment. It all traces back to Eleanor and Marie's medieval courts. What's your favorite romance movie trope? And does it surprise you that it might be medieval? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed diving into the surprising origins of modern entertainment, you know what to do.